What is up, everyone? Today we're gonna lower the car on some coilovers. I'm not gonna show you step by step. I'm just gonna pretty much kind of tell you what I'm doing, if that makes sense. Yeah, I already did one backside. I'm on the next. I'm only gonna show you one back, one front. You know, you don't need to see every step, you know, because what happens on this side, you got to do on the other side. What happens on the front, you have to do on the other side of the front. First, we're going to start off by jacking up the car, taking off the wheels. So after you jack up your car, use the jack stand on this little bolt right here to support your car. Never want to do anything without a jack stand. You're applying a lot of pressure to certain areas, rocking the car back and forth, trying to break off bolts. I decided to take off the fender lining. Kind of need to get to those up there, but I'm keeping mine off because I am gonna slam the car as far down as I could go. Next step is take these bolts off right here. There's one on one side. You're gonna have to use like a wrench on the other side. Then put a jack underneath it before you release the bolt, because that spring is under a lot of pressure and you don't need that thing flying out, denting your car, or even worse, hitting you. Alright, and just like that, your spring is out. Like I said, jack stand underneath, just enough to hold the pressure on it. Take out these bolts, pop it off, then when that's off, you slowly let down the jack. Make sure you take the top out with it because you will not be needing it. The company I went with, Raceland, has the adjustable up here and they don't need the rubber, top hat. Next is to break this bolt, 21 millimeter. And those up there are 16. Just like that, everything's out. Next is to take this off. Looks harder than it really is. Some people say you need to press here, get a clamp there, then take, it's no. 16 mil impact, hold it with your feet, hold this with your hands, then just go to town. This is the only stock part you will be keeping in your suspension. Every new kit should come with a new bolt and the shock itself. Alright, now we're here. Shuts in, springs in, all the bolts are back on, tight. Now it's time to put on the wheel and lower the car. And that's the backside. Just like that, it's done. Springs still have to settle in and stuff like that, but these are maxed out as low as they could go. So I'm gonna assume maybe another ½ an inch when they fully settle in. Guys, the back is fairly easy. The front is the hard part. So yeah, let's get on to the front. Alright guys, on to the front part of the car. So far, I took off the supports to take off the brake lines. I took off that arm there. That is I want to say an 18, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's an 18. Next will be to take off this little bracket, which is optional. I didn't do it on the other side. Then to drop it as low as we can. Oh, I also took off the bolts back here. I did the driver's side yesterday and it took forever. I put a jack here to separate, to split them apart, because they do split. It just takes a lot of pressure. Yeah, I'll catch you on the next update. So after you get the spring out, you want to get spring pressers. Press these bad motherfuckers down. If you want to trust, you know, just zipping it off by yourself and watching where everything goes, do that. I'm not condoning it, but so you're gonna do it. You take the top hat off of that and you put it on your new set. Then you put everything back in. All right, this is where we're at. Everything's installed. Bolt back in. It's really dark. Okay, so bolt back in, back there. This back bracket back on. My spring set. Control arm back there. I don't know if you see it. So for that arm, you're gonna need an M6 and an 18. I don't know if I said it before. If I did, that's up there. It's tight. All right.